Hi there, welcome to the Overjohn Chatter 2, and I'm here with you this Tuesday, April the 21st, I think, to give my review for Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 17, Episode 3, Rum, Ruptures, and Redemption. Okay, we start the episode off with the same thing we left off with. Michele K is in the hospital. You know, over the years, it's been said that she's had lots and lots. She done had a lot of work done to her body, them a BBL and nose, and I ain't gonna tell you no lie. She got a little bit lightened to me. So anyway, she at the hospital, and she's there because when she was performing at the Country American Music Awards, she was sitting around. It was time for her to go on stage. When she got up, the whole couch and all the bottom of her dress was wet. And because her ass busted open and she was leaking. Ooh. I don't know about her, but I have had an incision open up. That shit was so funky. Okay, let me stop. Anyway, I was at home. I gotta tell you, I was at home. And I think I had something done to my stomach. It was something with my stomach. And it was. And the incision opened up. I had hernia removal. And one of the incisions opened up. I had 2 hernias. It smelled so bad in my house that my daughter said, "What is that smell? What is that smell?" I was like, "I think it's me." She was like, "You ain't getting in my damn car. You had to call an ambulance." And it's leaking out of you too. Shit was funny because at first, anyway, let me get back to the review. So anyway, her husband was there, and I ain't gonna try to say, Michelle's saying you just want to hurry up and marry somebody. I mean, he ain't that attractive. He look like he bloated. He look like he sleep all day. And you say he a dentist. You don't need to be laying around on no damn couch in the hospital because she fine. And the reason why I say she fine, because right to her ass got out the hospital, before she got out the hospital, her whole glam team was there getting her ass ready and dressed so she could go back out there. She said she got shit to do. She got to go to work. So for him laying on the couch at the hospital with me, she good. Because that bitch got all made up, put some clothes on, and then she still ain't go home. She took her ass to the nail salon. So anyway, let's get back to it. He looked terrible, that's what I said. So, she said everybody came to see her. She said everybody came, whoever came to see her, all them motherfuckers was empty-handed because I ain't see no flower. Not one. Nowhere. So she said she was telling her husband that all the ladies came to see her, see how she was doing. Except I think 1 or 2, everybody came to see her. She said they catty with each other, but they not petty with her. I think they're a little scared of your mouth. So that's when the glam team showed up to her hospital. She had the nail shop. So anyway, she going to the nail shop. And after she get glammed up, she looked better than her husband. He been asleep all night. So anyway, she had a couple surgeries. That she always gonna have a problem. And she did it to herself. And yes, you did. And I'm not saying that to be fucked up because I had a gastric bypass probably about, how old is my oldest son? About 26 years ago. And it's the worst fucking decision I ever made. Worse because I got it because I was 270 pounds overweight. And I went to the hospital about my weight. So they was like, okay, we got a program. You can get a gastric bypass, but we got to make sure you're ready for it. We need your ass to lose 60 pounds, 50 pounds, because, they got to make sure your head right. Well, anyway, I had the surgery. My head wasn't right. I just did the shit they said to do. And plus, I had lost 60 pounds before I got the bypass. So I should have stopped then. But no, you 200 pounds. I'm 207 then. Worse is because you eat because it's so natural, like breathing. If you have food, I mean. My mind and my body didn't catch up with each other. Right after I got a gastric bypass, I tried to eat mashed potatoes and chicken. I was fucked up, felt like I was eating glass. So I'm just telling you, if you get the reason why it takes so long to put it on, because it took to take it off, because it took you a long time to put it on. You just ain't catch it before it got out of control. But I recommend nobody do a gastric bypass because your body is not. If he wanted you to have 6 feet of intestines, You're supposed to have 6 feet, not 3. I'm just telling you. Do what you want to do, though. So let me get back to the review. It might be something on, see if something on that tray. I can't remember if you ain't got nothing. Check his tray. I'm sorry, my audience. I'm sorry, I'm talking to somebody. So anyway, we have Drew is being visited by Angela. And why don't they just get rid of Drew? I mean, she's a sweet girl, but she kind of like a liar. And, you know, she just ain't real. She ain't honest. Her shit come out her mouth. It sound crazy. So anyway, when she come over to Angela's house, Angela, you shouldn't even put that shit. Why black people feed people? I don't feed people like that. But every time we go to the black people's house and we see their charcuterie trays, them motherfuckers ain't got nothing on. 3 chicken wings, some Cool Whip dipping sauce that your ass got from Burger King somewhere that you done kept from some dipping chicken fingers or some shit. I don't know. So anyway, all that shit on there, this girl sit down, Drew eat 3 grapes. So anyway, they get to talking and she says, so Angela get to telling her, she told her about the houses that, you know, we know last season she lost all her houses. And she said she lost $2 million in assets. But she put her neck out there again. She did another house, but she's only doing 1. So I think they wanted to know how Charles felt about it. So we see Charles tell her, she said, I only bought 1 house this time. Charles said, well, hell, you had 4. The last one ain't nothing them sell. So she said, I'm learning from my lessons. So he said he'll see, and he don't give a fuck because he didn't get her none of his money. She said all the money that she lost, the $2 million was her money. But I'm like, how Angela got money though? I mean, she probably work or something, but where's she sitting around with $2 million? So anyway, I'll find that out later. I guess somebody gonna dig around in her shit, and then I'll see it on YouTube, and then I'll be able to come back and tell you, or you can tell me in the comments. So anyway, Angela get to talking to Drew about this guy that she's supposed to be dating, somebody named Black. And I don't know, I just don't like how Drew is acting about him. She like, I mean, he's sweet and he's so nice and y'all just want him to be my man, but he's not my man and it's so hard out there. I want him to get to see my children. I come in, I fly home, I go to the studio, I get off the plane, I go to the studio, I work all day, I fly back home. And I was like, well, how the fuck is all that shit true when just last week, I think it was, they made your husband take care of your kids. He got full custody and they kicked your ass out the house. What's up? You said Ralph ain't had no money. The word on the street is this motherfucker make like $70,000 a month. It's that you don't make no money. So I don't know. She just y'all got her on the show. She ain't doing shit. And then she said she an actress, and I'm like, I ain't seen you acting shit, but the shit that Candy and Todd did, and then you was in the TLC movie, and then you was an actor when you was on that series, The Game. But that shit ain't been on TV for about 10, 15 years. But you don't even really do this actress thing no more. To us, last year, you was just throwing around the singing. Girl, get the bitch off the show, please. So they asked Drew how they feel about, Angela and her going back into real estate. And she said, oh, she's a serial entrepreneur. And so far, her house is so far her houses got closed on. She lost a lot of money. She's really into it. She said, bitch, you just bullshit. Just tell the truth. My girlfriend had 4 houses. And all her houses foreclosed on because she couldn't sell them. And her feelings is hurt. She want to go buy another fucking house. I look at her like she was crazy. But you gonna tell her, well, long as you don't fail some bullshit she told her. I don't know. If it was my friend, I'd tell the truth. I'd be like, maybe you should let me, and then Angela ain't serious because we see her take her daughter to the house that she bought. Why would you do that? You have your property that you bought that you want to sell. You got a whole fucking national TV show coming behind you to see this house that you bought on TV. Fucking grass ain't cut, spiders everywhere, dead tires in the yard, fucking a motor, bugs and shit. Had you even seen the house before you bought it? So Angela's thing is this: at least she make $1. She made a profit. She'll feel good. And so that's when I said, yeah, bitch, you need to get out of real estate because the real estate a lot of money. And if all you care about is making $1, yeah, you in the wrong business. So let me stop talking about Angela. But I thought that was kind of, y'all know, they be shading each other. But I guess that's what you got to do when you're on these reality TV shows. But I'd be pissed off if bitch talking about me to other people. So anyway, I always says they talked about Black. I don't give a fuck about that dude. Then I had to look into the motherfuckers on that date. So anyway, we at the nail shop. And Cynthia barely come in. Why Cynthia look like that? She got a fucking a wicked good witch and some kind of smock with some fucking house shoes. I mean, they is paying her, right? Where's the glam? And then she only do like 40-second shots. I'd be like, Cynthia, don't bring your ass up in here. And then you wasn't even home. You was out of the nail salon. Yes, I will talk about that. I'm not on TV. So if somebody in here got a problem with it, you can go to another channel. You don't have to, but I'm just saying. So then Michele come in, and it's something that Portia said for everybody. So Michele tells us in her confessional that, what did she say? How did she say? That her surgeries are involved, something about her insecurities. Girl, you still insecure. There ain't no was, you still is. I'm just gonna tell you. Every episode you get lighter, your hair get longer. And why is y'all wearing all this goddamn fur around y'all sleeves? That shit is annoying. You go pick up your food, it's in your goddamn sandwich. You get ketchup on the end of it. You get it wet from your soup and shit. And then it's too hot. Well, I guess y'all film at a different time. So anyway, they all in the nail shop. And it's Cynthia. Who was it? Cynthia, Portia, Kelly ain't come. Oh, because Portia married with Kelly. I don't think I saw Shamia either. Well, anyway, they was all in the shop. And Portia said, girl, what is wrong with you? And she said, so Michele tried to tell the story of what happened to her at the music awards by her ass busting open and stuff, but she can't tell a story because every time she says something, they do the shit that they doing the shit that I do when I want to know a story, and the person that's telling the story telling that shit too slow. What? Well, what color was it? So she was like, what color? Was it blood? Was it clear? And she said, was it a miscarriage? And Michele said, Michele, just like a miscarriage. So she was offended by Portia asking her that shit. So somewhere or another after they leave the shop, and let me tell you how she got to the shop. He had her husband. Is that what her husband's job was going to be? Michele husband's job going to be dropping her ass off and holding her, walking her to the doors and opening them and letting her ass loose and come back and pick her up. Okay. Anyway, she was bothered by that she said that on TV. Why would you talk about a miscarriage in the nail shop? But you talking about your ass busting in the nail shop, so what's the difference? And then it was kind of private because I heard Portia say, oh, I like this area over here. It's kind of private. So nobody didn't even know which one of y'all ass was busted. They don't know who was talking to who. And then you look fine. Then if I had my ass busted, I'm not going to wear hot pink no way. Do you hear me? Till my ass is healed, everything I wear going to be black or brown or a dark color. Not no damn pink. So we made, I'm sorry, I had to bend up with it. So Michele said when she was in the shop, that little move that Portia did, how about, was you having an abortion? Screaming about, was that abortion? I know, miscarriage. I don't know why I keep saying abortion. You ain't supposed to say it on YouTube, is you? So anyway, she goes, she was trying to do that big titty woman on me. That was a big titty woman. I already knew who she was talking about. She was talking about Kelly, and Kelly got some big, she need to put them things in she need to host them down or tape them down. When she went out to eat with them and had that tea, them things was hanging out over everywhere. And I want you to know this. I have reviewed all the episodes. The season's only in like the third weekend. But I don't know. I feel the type of way. I think I might, I don't know, it's going to sound insulting to some people, but I'm outgrowing this shit. It's the same storyline. Same storyline. They started one the other day. Bell Collected Birmingham. They got this black woman walking around with a fucking dog. Why is Stormy Daniel from Canvas Beauty walking around with a fucking dog? Just everywhere she goes, she like dog. Black people don't do shit like that. And she don't do shit like that, but she doing it now. And she looking lighter and her nose looking smaller. They say they being authentic, but these motherfuckers ain't authentic. So let me get back to where I was. Oh, while they was in there talking, they brought up Hot Pocket, and Michele said, it ain't nothing wrong with my Hot Pocket. And here goes Cynthia, what's a Hot Pocket? Now everybody looked at her and said, you don't know what a Hot Pocket is? She said, no. And Michele just told her, girl, it's your vagina. Stop it. It's your vajayjay. So, we all for that. So, yeah, I already told y'all Charles ain't down with that house shit. He was like, you lose money, it's gonna be your own. So, while they was in the nail shop, no, I don't know where the hell it was, I'm sorry I keep looking over this way so I get distracted. Let me look over here. It was Cynthia, she put a little bit of clothes on, Pinky, and Michele K. They went out, and so they could catch up because they ain't seen each other and shit. And Michele gonna ask them, what's up with Phaedra? And they was like, what you mean? She said, that's all she do is fucking giggle. Then they showed a shot, that's all she do is giggle. That's all that bitch do. She said, what's up with that Phaedra woman? That's all I said. This bitch doing is giggle. So, Pinky holler out, oh, she eat dead people. She said, no, she don't eat no dead people. She's a funeral home. Somebody over there? She's a funeral home person. And she was like, well, she eat dead people, and she better stop telling people I eat meat, because my money's made off of not eating meat, so I don't appreciate her saying that shit. So she was like, I don't know. So Michele said, well, listen, I'm just going to tell you just where I come from. I don't trust no lawyer who don't practice no law. I'm just going to tell you. She be country as hell. And then they did a section 2 where they was talking about how housewives be on the socials, on the Twitters and the DMs and shit. And they were saying how Michele K said she don't give a fuck. I mean, when they were saying, they was complaining because they were saying that she didn't live. She said, Michele K said, I have lived my life 10 years on Twitter. So everybody know what the hell I am when I'm feeling some type of way. So I think the pushback on that is that when Candace Dillard used to be on Housewives, she used to tear them Twitter streets up. And so I think she got in trouble for them. They was like, they ain't gonna say nothing to Michele. Ain't none of them gonna say nothing to Michele, except I think Portia gonna get her run for her money. Because Portia like be mocking her and shit when she talk, like reading her tweets and her twang, her southern twang. So we'll see. So then we had to go look at this bitch. Oh, I'm gonna tell you this too. When Angela's daughter took her to the house, the little girl, that grown ass woman was like, this ain't even you just buying some shit. Just like what was this, emotional buy? And she was like, Kamari, or whatever her name is. Damn it. And she said, yeah, I don't know. Guess what, her mother died. She need a project. She ain't got shit to do. So anyway, here we gotta go this fake ass Shamir. I think they're walking her daughter to school with the baby. And the whole time she walking her husband, you can tell she knows she act like a pick-me still, and this is her fucking husband. It's like she gotta prove herself to him. So anyway, she talking to him about this rum company that she want to run, and he telling her that shit don't look good to me. So I guess she might have asked him to look into it, and he looked into it. When it came back to numbers, he was like, I'm not getting my money for that, because she let us know, and by the way, I'm not using my husband's money. This is my own money. And so while they're walking, she's saying shit like, hopefully I get enough to retire, maybe to be as big as your HVAC. I was like, why is she trying to prove herself to anybody? Shut the fuck up. Sit down. Just go ahead. This man, you know what? You know what he wants you to do? He don't give a fuck about no rum. He don't give a fuck about no real housewives of Atlanta. He don't give a fuck about none of that. He want a son. Go work on that shit. And you know why I think you're working so hard on this? Because I think you think this is your opportunity to make a split. Because I don't think Gerald is perfect as you say he is. I really don't. And to me, from what I heard, I don't know, because I ain't never been with one. I heard them African men, them motherfuckers don't play. They is demanding. But maybe he a soft African man, because, he don't want to be on TV, but every time you fucking turn around, we looking at him. And if I was somebody that did not want to do some shit, it would not happen. I'm just saying, this is me. So anyway, we gotta listen to her, this fake ass shit. So anyway, we finally see her again with this, and she put her whole team together. She got the motherfuckers in Grenada on a satellite meeting. And she talking to the people with the lawyers and shit. So she started telling them, okay, I just want to push forward. And you know what? I want my bottle to be, I want a mold of my rum bottle to be my bum. So everybody look. So she stand up. She really stand up and shows people her ass. She ain't had to do that. She just said, I want, so how do I do that? Who do I see? Who sculptors? What engineer do I go see? She had to stand up and do a twirl and shit. So the confessional, she said, oh, so much. And I want to throw a little bit of something in it because I'm a born and raised Georgia peach. I want my rum to be peach flavored. Them motherfuckers said, we ain't no peaches here. She was like, what? They said, dude, we don't grow no peaches in Grenada. We grow about 9 fruits, and Grenada and peaches ain't one of them. So her lawyer said, well, damn, that means they're going to have to be imported. She said, oh, that's a lot. And they started giving her that bottle price and shit. She's like, well, you know, I have to, because I'm not working with my husband's money. Girl, go sit your ass down and have that man some sons. He just looks so, like she's on her nerves. And every time she in front of him, it's like she fucking tap dancing to get approved. I don't know, y'all look right to me. It don't look like he that great. And she don't look like she that happy. But she says she is. Shit, if I was happy, I'd stay my ass at the house. You know what time you see me be at the spa, at the country club. I might come to that nigga's office for lunch when he in town. And for the weeks that his ass is gone having them fucking babies, not me. But where you gonna be at this week working? I got to go to Paris. I'm coming to Paris too. How long you gonna be out there? Yep, she crazy. I don't know, just she's never satisfied. So anyway, her rum is supposed to help you with your libido and shit. And she said she giving a new twist to shots. Rum shot. I don't know, bum shots, rum shots. She full of herself to me, child. She just go on with that. So like I said, she used her own money. And I'm going to tell you this, if anybody go fuck with her, the reason why they don't grow peaches in Grenada is because you got to have 4 seasons. It ain't no 4 seasons there. It's got to get cold for at least like 4 or 5 months. And that's because the tree that the peaches grow on, they have to reset. And if they don't do it like they're supposed to, you know, every season, it fucks up. They start blooming at the wrong time. And they trying to, you know, it ain't gonna work. So they will never grow there. The only way they gonna grow there is scientifically. Now you can work on that shit. I bet you some scientists that want to grow some damn peaches, biodegradable peaches and shit. But why would you pick rum to drink when every time we hear you on TV, you drinking tequila, ain't you? I'm tired of spending time on her. She get on my nerves too. Fake ass happiness. Ugh. So anyway, what else we got? Yeah, she was kissing this nigga ass. She said, oh, you open up a business every minute, Gerald. Oh no, she said every month. So she ain't in the rum company by herself. She got a couple partners, but as soon as she would have said I want mine peach flavored, and the motherfucker said, don't know peaches grow in Grenada, I'd be like, well, I gotta go get my shit made somewhere else where peaches grow. Duh. Oh, I'm about to forget this. Pinky, she went to see her attorney. That shit was funny. She was sitting there talking, and she told this motherfucker, can I close the door? And I was like, why she want to close the door? She on television. Well, I guess. Whatever. So she was saying for Slutty Vegan, how she was one of the $100 million earning black CEO business. You know that shit they say about themselves, and she got in trouble because she had CFO spending money. This is what she said she got in trouble. She said she put all the wrong people in place. So to me, that means that shit's your fault. That I heard you say that. You said, I did this and I put all the wrong people in place. Okay? So your fault. Oh. I'm sorry. She in there talking to her husband, right? But, I'm sorry. She in there talking to her lawyer. bankruptcy lawyer, but she won't say nothing to her husband. The shit she tell her husband is this. Because they went on a date night. He was like, yo, I want to be there for you financially and spiritually. He was doing too much too. I was like, dude, okay. Gonna be there with you financially, spiritually, all the way. Hopefully, you my best friend in the world. And she said, well, this is how I feel about it. My business is my business. And soon as she said that shit, I be like, okay, bitch, sign this prenup in this post now. Because my shit is blowing up. Your shit is failing. The hell? So anyway, they sit there and do all this pinky swearing, and we've been through it and had, you know how they do, okay, you know how they do the black love. Oh, we've been through it. We've been through the kids and the rough times and eating peanut butter sandwiches and the bologna sandwiches and eating fried egg and sitting around in the station wagon looking up at the stars. Whatever, that type of love shit. So they good. They drinking Coso Kamika, whatever that shit is. Coso, whatever that is. They high ass liquor. They drinking that. So they gonna have a good night. So when Michele was out with what's her name? When she was out with Cynthia and Pinky, and when she was out with Michele and Portia, when she was out with Portia and Kelly, and then when she was at Portia party, and then when Michele K was out with Portia telling her off about that miscarriage shit. I'm gonna tell you something about Michele K. I'm gonna get on her too, because I don't know what she trying to do in the show. I don't like her, but I don't know. She said she being authentic, and I believe it, because I think a few times while she talking, she was actually looking at the camera person talking. But I don't think you're supposed to do that. But anyway, it's something about her I can't put my finger on, because she says she like black women and stuff. But I swear, to me, she just be dogging them motherfuckers out. I don't mean no harm. Maybe it's the ones that she know when she friends with, but how she support black women, and I don't know. And then she grudge holding too. Like, she got... It's like that she on Atlanta because she got dogged out when she was on the other show. When she was here, that's what they say. Ain't nobody believe her. It's like she coming back to prove a point, but I don't give a fuck. I'm here for it. So listen, you could have been anywhere if you was here with me for 27 minutes and 35 seconds, and I love you for it. And I'll be back with another review. Bye now.